Okay, Tuesdays during Twinsies Live at 4, we invite someone to sit in the studio on this couch to share what they're watching and what they're reading and what they're listening to. We do appropriately call it Watch, Read, Listen. And it is presented, very creative, and it's presented by Chu Vision Institute.
Took us hours to figure out the name. Minnesotan Seena Hodges is a past board president of the Walker Art Center in Minneapolis and was the first person of color to hold that distinction. We love Seena. It's very nice to have you back with us.
So good to be here.
Oh gosh. Okay, we're really happy that you're here, and what you're watching, reading, and listening to is always interesting. We find out a lot about a person based on what they are consuming.
I kind of pared my list down because I didn't want people to judge me. Because it would have been like all serial killer stuff. So yeah.
I don't know what it is about. I mean, I think women in general, they like crime and like serial killer stuff.
Exactly. I don't know what it is either. I was watching something about Waco yesterday. I don't know.
It's fair.
It's interesting.
Okay, well, the first thing that you're watching is called Blink Twice.
Yes.
What is this? What do you love about it?
Okay, so Blink Twice is a film, and it was directed by and written by Zoe Kravitz. It stars Channing Tatum and a bunch of other folks. And I have a friend who tells me this story. She's a playwright, and she says that there are only like 20 stories, right? Boy meets girl, boy loves girl, boy loses girl. Like, you know, there's only like 20 stories. But this story is really... It's a twist that you don't see coming.
It's like the 21st story.
Yeah, it's the 21st story. There you go.
Yeah, that's very good. And aren't Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum, are they married?
Yeah, aren't they together?
I think it's not together anymore.
Oh, shoot.
I think
so maybe they got together when they're filming and now they're not.
Yeah, we call that a showman.
A showman.
Yeah, a showman's. I like Channing Tatum. To me, I can't believe how much I like watching him as an actor. I think he's a lot more layered and deep.
Watching him as an actor as well.
Aside from him taking his clothes off and all this other stuff.
No, I think he has movies where he takes his clothes off.
Yeah.
He does. But you're way above that.
You're way above that. Oh, you are watching other films as well. Some of the Oscar films. You're watching Emelia Perez.
Yes. Well, you know, you have to. I hate to be the person on the night of judging who should have or should not have won the award based on a performance that I haven't seen.
For sure.
So I try to watch all of the films.
There's
so that
10 for Best Picture, Seena, though.
Yeah, you know, but I'm the person that watched Game of Thrones in like 2 months.
I like your dedication.
Same here. I did too.
Yeah, I got it in there.
Binged it.
Yeah, I binged it. And so like Jon Snow did what? I don't know. Like he was right back in like 20 minutes. So yeah.
Okay, so Emelia Perez is what you started with?
Yes, that's what
And then you're going to make your way through all 10.
And then I'm going to make my way through all 10. Because one of my friends is nominated, Coleman Domingo.
Oh, yeah.
He did Sing Sing.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
So, yeah, you know, he was here when he did Scottsboro Awards.
Yes,
yeah,
I know. I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like us to just do a shameless plug? You can watch the Academy Awards right here on ABC, Sunday, March 2nd.
There you go.
Thanks, Seena.
Okay, now what you're reading, it's something called Set Boundaries, Find Peace, a guide to reclaiming yourself. I'm guessing this is a kind of a self-help book?
Well, you know, what ended up happening to me at the end of last year was I found out that I was absolutely burnt out.
Yeah.
And I had never stopped to think about it. I was just going about my day. And I read this book over the holidays, and it really put things in perspective for me. And I still go back to it because there's a lot of exercises in it and things that you can do. But, you know, basic things like mind your own business. Like if you're minding your own business, then you're less stressed out because you haven't taken on things, right? Because people tend to think that boundaries are bad things, right? It's about like what I'm not going to do. But actually boundaries are like what's healthy for me?
Yeah.
What's safe for me? What do I need to be engaging in? And all the things that don't fit into your box, it's okay if you say no to those things.
This is very good. It also just helps you understand that you have a finite amount of energy. You have a finite amount of time. And so you've got to just use those things. Be careful how you're using them.
Absolutely, because people will take it from you.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, this is the thing that I think is actually important through this whole process, is that I think it's actually beneficial that you got burnt out because now you know where to set those boundaries, right?
Oh, but Ben. I think it's a cycle. I don't know. I think for me in my life it's been a cycle, but you're right. I read the book and now I'm feeling like, okay, because I'm starting to feel like, I don't know how you all are feeling, but I'm starting to feel like my holiday break that I had has worn off.
Yes.
Right?
That means you need to book a trip. Just want you to tell me, right? You just need to go and book a trip.
Well, considering this month is taken forever,
it
I
is.
think we need to all book it.
It's the 400th day of January. All right, so you're listening to How I Built This, which is from National Public Radio. It's a podcast.
Yes.
And so what do you love about this?
So the podcast, what it does is it takes people who have started businesses, so entrepreneurs. And it says, so Ben, you started this, you know, multi-million-dollar business or this business.
Of course I did.
Yeah, I have equity, a lot of it.
Yes, absolutely. And they tell you their story. So he asked them about how it got started, and sometimes it's just people trying to fill a need. Sometimes it's people just doing things that are really important to them. But he talks to people who are like CEOs of airlines, to people who found shoe companies, Insomnia Cookies. So there's all these different brands that are on there, and the founders just tell their stories. And it is, you know how you fall in and out of love with podcasts?
Yeah.
I always am in love with this podcast.
Oh,
I never
that's
fall out of love with
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. That is because I'm going through one right now that I've given up for months, and I maybe will go back, but I don't know. I like the fact that you give this such a ringing endorsement.
I love it so much because it also is just like being yourself, figuring out the things that make you happy, the things that you want to do. How do you lean into those things? How do you bring people on the journey? How, even when it sounds like it's the craziest thing ever, that you just do it anyway. And, yeah.
It's inspiring to hear about the tenacity and the creativity of human beings.
Yes.
In general.
Yes.
Okay. Seena also has her own book, which we should mention, From Ally to Accomplice, How to Lead as a Fierce Anti-Racist. So if you want to pick that up, you can always get in on it. What's the elevator pitch when you're in an elevator with somebody and you're saying to them, read my book, which I'm sure you do every time you're in an elevator.
Absolutely. I tell people to read my book because I think that in the moment in time that we're living in, one of the things that's hurting us is that we're not talking to each other.
Yeah.
And because we're not talking to each other, we're not understanding that people have different needs, different lived experiences. And so the book really helps with that self-examination of what you know, what you need to learn, and then once you learn, what you do about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of going back to the book that you were reading. I mean, the part of the self-examination is such a big thing. People don't really want to look inward as much as maybe as hard as they need to.
Absolutely. It's so much easier to look at someone else and say, oh, well, yeah, because also that takes time, and then we don't look at ourselves.
Yeah,
right?
we
use our
true.
time looking at other people and judging. So.
Well, I'm looking at you and judging that the green suit is totally working, so just keep it going. Really great. Seena, thank you.
Yeah,
nice to see you.
Yes.
So we put a link to all of Seena's picks on TwinCitiesLive.com. Maybe she'll do a bonus true crime episode with us and tell us what she's really watching, reading, and listening to.
She needs to give her review on Beetlejuice, because you guys missed that.
We discussed it.
We're going back with one last bite right after this.
TCL's Watch, Read, Listen is presented by Chu Vision Institute. Dr. Chu is a world-renowned surgeon providing the most vision solutions in Minnesota. Contact them today to find out why more Minnesotans are choosing Chu Vision Institute.